Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm DJ Boss here with Black Men Meditate, and this is day 11. The power of the number 11. A very powerful number if you know about just numerology, number of 11, synchronicity, pairs. It's a powerful number. So if you find yourself seeing 1111 frequently, then you want to know that that's kind of a message to you that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing at that moment in time. And I'm excited. I'm excited about this journey and what it's bringing out in me, what it's calling me to become. Many people are now inboxing now, just asking about how do they get more into meditation, that they've been following the page and following the 30 days, and it's helped them. They're coming to my inbox saying, look, the breathing is helping me because I found myself being very stressed, full of anxiety, and many of them been saying that I didn't know where to start at. So just being able to follow behind and go back and look at some of these videos have been very helpful. And it makes my heart glad because what it took my journey and how I was able to kind of transcend where I was at mentally at that moment in time was key. I mean, when I tell you total 180, from who I was and the way that I thought and the way that I viewed life and viewed just the way I thought things should be has changed to the point that I look forward to moments of peace and quiet and being able to be still. So today I want to just talk about very briefly about just what you bring to the mat. Like, that's why I try to bring it to the mat. There are a lot of things that I might go throughout the day that I might not understand, that might get me feeling a certain way, especially now. You can't turn on the TV, you can't go to social media with seeing something about another African American, another Black man, another person of color being senselessly murdered, it's so many things that allows me to really be wanting to be angry, wanting to be upset, and things like that. So those are the things that at the end of the day, I look forward to going to the mat. And when I say to the mat, that means get into my meditation pose or things like that. And just being still and being quiet so that I can, first of all, feel what that emotion feels like. Because for me, that's key. If you can't understand or feel what that emotion feels like at that moment, and you're just pushing it away, then you're not able to really understand the brevity of how important that moment is. So when I get to that mat, I'm like, I'm able to kind of detox and let all those angers, that fear, and all those things flow from me and just move on. So when I get to the mat, my main objective is not to get up from that mat the way that I went down there. And so often we find ourselves, we'll get into a situation and we leave out the same way that we went into it. But we didn't learn. We didn't get encouraged. We didn't feel empowered. When I leave the mat, I'm empowered. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm like, whew, I felt that. I didn't like it. I'm able to flow from it. And I get up light. I get up full of just empowerment to do the tasks that I need to do to become a better version of myself, to be able to inspire individuals that I'm talking to and I'm around. Those things are key and they are needed. So when I say bring it to the mat, that means don't go to sleep feeling weighted. Take it to the mat. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to just sit there in silence, be in silence. If you just need to hum. Do whatever you need to do to get your mind to a place that you're able to say, I experienced it. Now I'm able to move on from it. Versus you done went to sleep with it. You wake up in the morning, you're still thinking about it. You go to sleep. So now you've created such a pattern of just this wrong thinking, and now you're bottled up and you're stressed, and now you take it out on friends, family, co-workers. You're taking it out on everybody else when the truth of the matter, you should have dealt with it. Be still, feel that emotion, what it feels like, and allow your mind and your heart to give you the answers you need to get beyond that place. That's what is key. So these 30 days are not just about getting down in the meditation, but it's allowing you to, when you get up, whatever the situation is, when you get up, that you're greater, that you're more empowered, that you're stronger than when you went down. That's the key to this thing. So when I say bring it to the mat, that's what I mean. Bring all those emotions, all that fear, all that anxiety, all that stress, bring it to the mat. But make yourself a promise that when you get up from there, you're not going to be the same. Period. You're not going to be the same. And when you make that decision, then you'll see your life begin to turn. Because now I brought it to the mat. I brought it to the mat. I dealt with the issue. I dealt with the way it felt and the way it left me feeling. I experienced it. Now it's time to get up from them feeling light because I done released that thing if it no longer served you. See, that's the key to it. That's the key to this thing. So when you say black men meditate, it means black men pause. Before you do that, think, pause, consider. So often we get caught in the moment, we don't think about who it affect. But that black man meditate means pause and think about what you're going to get ready to do. Pause and think about, look here, is this stress going to carry on until the next day, the next week, and next month? And now you have years of pattern of just holding in all this stress. Or you're going to be in a position to say, you know what? Yep. Not another day will go forward with me feeling like this. Another day will go on with me operating the way that I'm operating. Not another day. So for me, that's key. That's what it's about. That's what Black Men Meditate is truly about. Pause. So this is day 11. Bring it to the mat. Hope y'all been doing these, not only guided meditation, but breathing exercises to calm down and to get yourself centered because it is key. All right. So 8:30, I will be on the D9 Love app on Instagram. Me and a brother named Raynard, the counselor, are going to talk about Black men, therapy, stress, anxiety, pandemic, and just being home, being stuck in the midst of protests. How do we deal with what we're feeling right now? So D9 Love app, 8:30. Come on, let's get there. Brothers, let's get there. Let's deal with us. Let's work on us now. All right? All right, I salute y'all in your journey. Continue to be great and manifest more.